Mezii is a relative unknown in comparison to the rest of the members of Cloud9. When he was announced to be joining the team, the great minds of Reddit and Twitter made in-depth statements about him such as "Who?" and "Colossus." I myself hadn't ever really seen Mezii play, so I decided to take a look at his 3 most recent matches and try to find out who he is as a player. As you can see here, I put together a quick thing on Google Slides that shows you a few points that I found out from him by watching, and I also put up his recent stats. The things that I noticed the most is that he has really good crosshair placement. He has really good aim, but not in a way like Nico, who will hit the most insane flick one tap, or Scream, who just clicks people over and over again. Mezii knows where to place his crosshair to get the correct kills, and I'll be showing you some of that later on in this video. Now, the way that Gamer Legion used him was mostly on their T sides as a trade fragger. He was also the standout player on Gamer Legion, and they're awful. They were not a good team, even in Mountain Dew League. He's a top 5 player in Mountain Dew League statistically by rating in HLTV on a team that is just horrible, and they don't really win a lot of games. I do believe that if Alex, obviously he'll be going to a way better IGL, as I say in the last point, Alex in comparison to Adam on Gamer Legion. I don't really think there's a fair comparison between them. I think he could be used as an entry fragger at times because of his good crosshair placement and his good aim, but I think the reason that he had really high stats on Gamer Legion is because he was mostly used as a trade fragger, as he was by far the best player on the team, just from the eye test and watching him. Now, I went ahead and skipped the first gun round on Nuke for Gamer Legion here, and there's going to be just something simple, breaking the windows, because I do believe eventually they go with a top sight finish. Now, on Gamer Legion's default, Mezii normally comes over to ramp room, and he doesn't fight it, really. He just sits and watches for a push so they can't get lobby control, which is pretty standard. I do believe he actually gets a pretty good tag through the smoke here, but I'm just going to skip ahead until there's some action. And he does light him up through the smoke. Now they are postured. Oh, and here's another thing I wanted to point out. Mezii is almost always throwing the utility first teams executes. He's never going in first. He's generally throwing the utility and then going in second or third to get the trade kills, because that's where he excels the most, like I mentioned earlier, and you're going to see it here. I believe this is the Molotov for Hut. He's going to molly that and then go down the ladder into lobby and push out with the rest of his team after flashing as well. Watch. See, he goes in second here. Now, I don't really like the spacing on this hit. I do think that the entry fragger kind of ran out and just died, and the trade fragger wasn't there quick enough, so they actually managed to get only 2 kills there. Mezii did get one of them. You did see the trade fragging come into effect there, but I personally wasn't a fan of that hit. But that just shows you the role that Mezii played in Gamer Legion, and I think he's going to play a similar role under Alex and Cloud9, probably with far better hits than that. And now we have a round coming up from Gamer Legion where they're going to roll with a very fast top sight hit. And it actually ends up working out pretty well for them. As you can see, Mezii and Adam are going to come through this soon. Obviously not immediately, they got to wait for the utility fight, but they're going to get flashed through both of them. Zero, it takes the first fight, but then Mezii finds another good entry. Again, he's going in second. He's going behind the entry fragger. And he didn't actually have to get a trade kill there because his entry didn't die. But that's just, again, to show you the role that he played in Gamer Legion. He's very much an embodiment of somebody who's the boring player copy pasta. Oh wow, Olaf, such a boring player. When did he get 32 kills? That's Mezii. When I watched this demo through last night, I was like, when did this guy get 27 kills? Because he does finish with 27 kills. He just makes the kills look so easy, and he doesn't seem to get a lot of like big 4Ks. He just consistently frags throughout the game, and that's an underrated quality that Mezii has. And I think it's going to show up very well on Cloud9, especially if he's using the correct role, which I do believe he will be. And this round right here from Mezii is another example of how he's always throwing the utility for his team. He was just watching the Hut push from near the ladder, and now he's transitioned to outside, and he's going to throw an outside smoke, and they're going to go for outside control to try to get down secret, I believe. Now, something about Gamer Legion is when they go to take control of secret and they get down secret, Mezii usually goes third or fourth, not second or third. That's just it's just a different wrinkle that they threw in that I found interesting, considering that I always wanted to be the trade fragger. And you're gonna see why here in a second. Zero was unable to get the trade kill, and the smoke fades and Messi gets caught out. this is kind of a broken buy for Gamer Legion. They have the 4 AKs, good amount of utility, but they're on a Tech 9, so I guess it really isn't a broken buy. He's going to throw again utility, like I said at the very last round. He's always throwing utility, and here he's actually going in 4th. He's going in 3rd or 4th when they go outside, but whenever they're hitting one of the bomb sites, he's in 1st or 2nd to get those trade frags. And I do believe he has an impressive round here. I think he gets a triple kill. Does a good job to kill the player in Vent. He's not chasing too aggressively. He's still staying with the team. He's going to clear it. Now he knows he went back upper, so he's communicating that to his team. And they're going to do a lower finish here after they get that information. Now this eventually came down to a 5v2, in which Mezii did make it look pretty possible. Adam is creating all the space here. And you see, once Adam takes contact, he swings, because now Adam's calling out where he is. And he gets a pretty much free kill. Or no, Adam got the free kill, but that would have been a free kill regardless. He was dead. Now he's very aware of the possibility that Percy is pushing secret, and that they're trying to flank, which they actually are. So he's going to catch Percy here. See, there's the fantastic crosshair placement that I pointed out earlier. He just instantly took down Percy with absolutely perfect placement, and now this 5v2 looks a lot more possible than it was before. Nice shot there on Anarchiz. I believe that's how you say that name. I don't watch much Team Secret, so I'm unsure. Once again, he just came around the corner with the crosshair on his head. He didn't really have to flick, and he's going to win the one-on-one with an easy shot through the smoke. Beautiful round there from Mezii with a triple kill, making the correct plays and having the correct crosshair placement. That's what makes me excited for him in Cloud9. And now I'm transitioning us over here to Dust 2 on the CT side, because I did want to show you guys some of Mezii's CT-sided play. I didn't show the T side because there isn't as many set roles on Dust 2 T side. It's more of spawn-based map, and I didn't really have any clips of Mezii getting any good trade fragging because of that. He was generally going out first long when he had the spawn, but the rest of the time he was going out like 4th or 5th because of the spawn. But he actually does op. He's the secondary opper for Gamer Legion. He's not he plays B-site Dust 2. He's not necessarily like a Dupree where he'll just pull a 4K out of his ass and hold the site by himself. You see, he whiffs a shot there. He's not necessarily going to be the best secondary opper for Cloud9, possibly. I know Alex can pick it up sometimes in Team Vitality, or he did pick it up in Vitality sometimes. But his team really just wins him the round here. And I specifically pointed out this round, nothing much is going to happen at the start, but I want to show you guys the start because this is something that you can put into your own game on Dust 2. Mezii opts B in mid, like I said before. He likes to throw this smoke so he can get aggressive and take fights top mid. He throws the smoke front Xbox, and look at that. Now he can take a peek and be smoked off, and he also has control of lower without having to worry about getting picked from top mid. Unfortunately, Nordavind are just going out long, all 5 players, so he's not going to have too much action. But he does hit a pretty nice shot on the crossing player here. I'll let you guys see that before we go into the next round that I want to talk about. Boom. This right here is a round that I actually specifically wrote down so I'd check it again and show you guys, because Mezii actually ends up making a mistake here and kind of a boneheaded decision in my opinion, although obviously he's the pro player and I am not, so maybe there's some reasoning behind it. But nothing much is going to happen for the first minute. He throws that smoke again. He does that a lot. I think he does it like 9 out of 10 rounds pretty much. But he feels there's presence at mid. I'm not sure if that's a call from his team that they could be through lower, because maybe they're aware, but he feels the presence and he's going to back off. I'm actually going to skip forward until about until about a minute left in the round. Okay, he's going to move over to B site here. And at this point he's been tagged down to 17 HP and he feels the pressure. But his decision here is to push up towards tons, and he's going to get caught in no man's land where he got headshot, but 1 AK bullet would have killed him anyways. He could have opted for maybe back plat, maybe on the site. I don't understand why he decided to push up there when they were already beginning their execute through that lurk smoke. They flashed through, and a player was very clearly going to swing on him at some point, and they were just ready for that aggression. That honestly was one of the few decisions that Mezii made this entire time that I was watching his demo that I thought was truly boneheaded. And that's something that obviously he can work on with a fantastic coach like Kassad and a good IGL like Alex. That's just the only time that I saw Mezii make a stupid decision, and I wanted to specifically point that out before I finish this video. And now I'm going to let you guys finish watching this video on his dead body, because that's really all I wanted to show for Mezii, just to give you some basic ideas of who he was as a player and how good I think he's going to be. My verdict on him is he's going to be a good player for a very long time. He's not going to be the sexiest player to watch. He's not going to be like Woxic flicking everywhere, opping everybody, taking off heads. He's not going to be like Alex making the great mid-round calls, but he's going to be the rock for the team. He is going to be one of the best fraggers on the team for my money, because I think they're going to keep him in the trade fragging role, and that's what I'd do if I were Kassad and Alex. But we'll see what they end up doing. That was my analysis on Mezii. Thank you for watching.